Hello everyone and welcome to the Cross-Cultural Data Literacy Project. I'm Frank and I teach information design at the Amsterdam University of Applied Sciences.
And I'm Maaike. Yeah, just like Frank, I'm also a teacher information design at the same school. Yeah. And for the last 6 years, we've been teaching a semester course on information design to our students in Amsterdam. And this is a lot of fun to do. It's very rewarding. And it's great to see how much our students learn, the progress they make, and the beautiful work they design.
Yeah. So we started this project because we want to make or to take our teaching practice a step further and give our own and international students an opportunity to learn information design in a humanistic way. So the main idea of this project is exchanging and visualizing data with and from other people to learn from each other. Another important angle of the project is to design data visualization from a human perspective. We think it's important designers bring across not only the numbers and the data of this world, but also the lives and the behavior of the people behind it. A big source of inspiration for us is the information designer Giorgia Lupi and her idea of data-humanism.
Let's get started with the practical instruction of how we're going to do this. Every participant is a member of a project group that we have formed. We looked at all the entries on the enrollment form and we formed project groups for you to work in. We will, or maybe we already did, send you an email to let you know in which project group you're in. As well, on Slack, you can find a channel that's dedicated to your project group. So the project groups have letters of the alphabet. So please check in which project group you're in. And you will find on the Slack workspace a channel that's dedicated to your project group. Actually, there are 2 channels for your group. One that's called project group, the letter of your group, and then chat. And another one that's called project group, the letter of your group, documentation. About that special documentation channel, we'll come back to that later. But please join these specific channels, the ones of your project group, and just these ones, of course, otherwise you will be in a lot of different channels of all the other groups and it will get messy in your Slack interface. And you can use the project group chat channel to communicate with the members of your group and with each other. But you can also find another way for you to communicate. You can start a WhatsApp group if you like, or you can mail each other. That's up to you, what you find convenient. I like working in Slack because it's easy to send messages to one person or to smaller groups, or you can easily upload pictures, a video that's online, but just what you like. You can use it how you like. But it's important that you stay in touch with the people of your group because you are going to visualize each other's data, the main idea of this project. And once you're in this group and communication is set up and you communicate with each other, you can also help each other during the project by giving peer feedback and by giving advice on the work you're making.
Yeah. So most project groups work on a shared topic, but because we have received a big variety of topics, it might be the case that there are several topics within a group. How this works, we will explain to you later. But don't worry, it will work out. So the project groups are very diverse. We try to mix participants from all over the world with very different skills. We have people from Kenya, from Indonesia, from the United States, Canada, Austria, the Netherlands also. We are also represented.
Mexico.
So it's a very Mexico, sorry, forgot Mexico. But it's a very diverse group and that makes it so exciting, I think, to work with all these different people from all different cultures. So we try to mix participants from all over the world with different skills. Like I said, the amount of time that members of a topic might also vary, because for some people it's a full-time graduation project, and for others it's just a side project. I know from the people from Toronto, for example, they are doing this as an extra. So kudos to you also. Every week or every other week, we will post videos, just like this one, to explain the practical course of the project, or to highlight work that's made, and to answer questions that you might post. We will also post videos with guest lectures to give you inspiration and insights from renowned information designers and data visualization experts. And we start this week with our guest, Alberto Cairo. He's quite famous in the world of data visualization. And he made a beautiful kickoff video for us. So that's really something you'll have to check out. We made it into chunks. So it's about an hour long in total, but you can watch it in your own tempo. And we sort of chopped it up in several pieces. So you can look at it that way. So besides this, we have lots of resources and inspirational work to share with you. You can find this on our website and on Slack. We will also post this on a regular basis, but not all at once. So every now and then something comes along. As Alberto Cairo calls it, we are living in the golden era of information design, which means there's so much beautiful work and there's so many resources. It can be a bit overwhelming. So we sort of cherry pick for you, and we give this in a sort of paced time.
So we have the latest schedule to share with you. You can see it here. We've divided the program in several phases, which is color-coded in the schedule. And after every phase of the project, there's a deadline where we ask you to send in your work. You can do that by posting it on your project documentation page. But we'll tell you more about that in the coming weeks. The week before a deadline is due, we will have a coaching and a feedback session, after which you still have the chance to work on your deliverable. In the schedule, you'll find 2 data cross weeks. In these weeks, you will exchange your data. You will explore and visualize the data collected by a member from your project group. And then you will see someone else's view on the data you collected. So I can imagine you're already really curious about the results. So these are the tasks for the coming week. First of all, join the 2 Slack channels of your project group. And then please take some time to get to know the members of your project group. Then explore and refine the topic you are going to work on. You probably already have a kind of broad idea, but now it's time to explore your topic more, to do some research, and to think about how you can narrow it down a little bit more. So ask yourself, what is it you find interesting on the topic? What would you like to know more about? And these are questions you can discuss in your project group as well. Sometimes it can help when you talk to other ones when you're exploring an idea. And then think and brainstorm, or you can do that at the same time, on which data sources and collection methods to collect data on the topic yourself you could use. So what kind of data can you combine and find, and can you collect about your topic? We suggest that you gather data from different sources, like online data sets. There are a lot of open data sets on all kinds of topics, but that you also collect data yourself in your own community. And then individually document the activities above on your personal project documentation page. This is an online page where you can collect and show your progress. You can use any tool you like for this. There are a lot of free online tools These are some examples you could use. There is Dropbox Paper, or Notion, or Gitbook. And these are free tools where you can easily set up an online page that you can edit and add pictures to, fill in text, add links to videos. And it's free and it's accessible for anyone you share the link with.
Then it's the idea that you share the link to your project documentation page by posting it in your project group documentation channel. Quite a mouthful, but it's all in Slack. We will pass the link on to the CCDL coaches. From now on, we call cross-cultural data literacy CCDL because it's much shorter and easy to remember. So we will pass the link on to the CCDL coaches and mentors, and next week you will receive feedback on your progress. If you have any questions, please let us know on Slack. Next Monday, we will post another video explaining the activities of next week. There's one more thing. There is an interesting conference we like to mention, and that's the Outlier Conference. It's a very interesting online conference which is hosted by the Data Visualization Society. And the Data Viz Society is a very interesting group of people. There are more than 17,000 people worldwide have joined already. And it's very interesting Slack channel they have also. And they have a really nice blog on Medium, and it's called Nightingale. Also very interesting to follow. So the Outlier Conference is a big tip from us. So that's it for this week. And well, we'll see you next week and talk to you in Slack.
Bye.
Bye.